Today we're going to crack open one of the coolest and most elegant principles in all of physics. It's the secret behind how a massive airplane can fly, how a baseball curves, and, believe it or not, even how a simple perfume bottle works. So yeah, let's get right into it.
Let's kick things off with a puzzle, a really big one, actually. It's a question that I'm sure most of us have asked while just staring out an airplane window. Because when you think about it, it almost seems to defy logic.
No, seriously, just stop and think about that for a second. An Airbus A380 can weigh almost 400 tons. And it's just hanging out 30,000 feet in the sky, held up by, what? Air? How can something we can barely even feel, something that seems so totally insignificant, create that much incredible force? It's a fantastic question, and the answer isn't magic. It's just really, really cool physics.
So, the key to unlocking this whole mystery comes from an 18th century Swiss mathematician and physicist named Daniel Bernoulli. This guy uncovered a fundamental truth about how fluids behave when they're moving. And you gotta remember, in the world of physics, air totally counts as a fluid. And here it is, the big secret, stated all formally. This is Bernoulli's principle. Now, I know that sounds a little dense, right? Kind of like something you'd read in a textbook. But the actual idea at its heart is incredibly simple and honestly kind of beautiful. Let's just strip it down. Here it is. This is the entire secret, right here in this one simple comparison. The absolute crucial point is this. When a fluid is moving fast, its internal pressure goes down. When that same fluid is moving slowly, its pressure is higher. You got to burn this into your brain. Fast flow, low pressure. Slow flow, high pressure. That single idea is the key that unlocks everything we're talking about.
So why does this even happen? Well, it's not some random rule of the universe. It's a direct result of one of the most fundamental laws there is, the conservation of energy. See, the total energy inside a stream of air or water has to stay the same. So if the energy of motion, what we call kinetic energy, goes up because it's moving faster, then some other form of energy, in this case pressure, has to go down to keep everything balanced. It's a trade-off. This elegant little dance between speed and pressure is so fundamental that physicists, of course, captured it all in a single mathematical sentence. Now, we're not here to solve a bunch of equations, don't worry. But just looking at this blueprint shows us exactly how that energy balance works.
And there she is, the famous Bernoulli's equation. But hey, don't let it intimidate you. Just think of it like an energy budget. All it's saying is that 3 different types of energy have to add up to a constant total. So let's do a quick fire round and meet the 3 players in this story.
First up, you've got P. That's for static pressure. You can think of this as just the baseline squeeze the fluid has when it's just sitting there, not moving. Next, we have the star of our show, dynamic pressure. See that little V for velocity right in there? This is the energy the fluid has because it's moving. This is where all the speed comes into play. And finally, this last part covers potential energy from height. Now, this is super important if you're, say, building a dam. But for air flowing over a pretty thin airplane wing, the height change is so tiny that this part is mostly negligible. For what we're talking about, it's really just a showdown between static and dynamic pressure.
Okay, so we've got the principle, and we've seen the blueprint. Now for the fun part. Let's put it all into action. This is how we solve that big airplane mystery and start to see where else this principle is hiding all around us. And here it is, the big aha moment. An airplane wing is specially shaped. It's called an airfoil. It has a curve on the top and it's flatter on the bottom. This clever shape forces the air flowing over the top to travel a longer distance, so it has to speed up. And what did we just learn? Say it with me. Faster air means lower pressure. So what you get is a zone of low pressure above the wing and a zone of higher pressure below it. That pressure difference creates a powerful upward force, and that force is lift. That's what holds a 400-ton jet in the sky. And this principle isn't just about going up. It's about spin, spray, and grip, too. A spinning baseball creates a faster stream of air on one side, and that pressure difference makes it curve. A perfume bottle uses a quick puff of fast air to lower the pressure in a little tube, which sucks the liquid up and turns it into a fine mist. And a Formula One race car? It's basically an upside-down airplane wing. It uses Bernoulli's principle to create a low-pressure zone underneath the car, generating this massive downforce that literally sucks it to the track. See? It's everywhere. So, now that you've seen the blueprint and how it works, the power isn't just with physicists anymore. It's with you. You now have the key to understanding this whole world of flow. So look, if you remember just one thing from this entire explainer, please let it be this simple, powerful idea. This is the absolute heart of the whole principle. Just say it to yourself. Where the speed is high, the pressure is low. You now have the fundamental tool for understanding the physics of flow. So next time you see a flag whipping in the breeze, or you watch your shower curtain get pulled inwards when you turn on the water, you can ask yourself, okay, where is the fluid moving faster? Where is the pressure lower? What mystery around you can you solve next?